Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Bon Echo Tarot. I'm here to give you a report for this Sunday's solstice solar eclipse. It's a biggie, and I made a whole bunch of notes, so I'm just going to throw them at you, and you do what you will with them. First of all, this solar eclipse is happening in Cancer, June 21st, 2020, and it will be exact at 2:41 a.m. So, theoretically you're sleeping, or maybe I guess, you could be up partying. So maybe we're actually kind of experiencing this on the Saturday night. What the solstice is the sun appears to stand still for about 3 days. The longest day of the year, and this is why it starts out in Cancer. Moon is the ruler of Cancer. Cancer rules the mother, Cancer rules home, all of that kind of stuff will be part of the deep themes. We're going to feel this kind of dynamic where we're kind of torn between what we want to do and what we have to do. Freedom versus restrictions. That's Saturn's influence. There's magic, playful energy, tension energies. This eclipse can be seen from Ethiopia, Yemen, India, China, that sort of thing. I like to check out this this other little sliver of astrology called the Sabian symbols. Basically, this person had gone into meditation and meditated on all the degrees of the zodiac to get an impression or like a sentence that basically just kind of sums up an idea. So the Sabian symbol for number 1, Cancer, so the first degree of Cancer, is a furled and unfurled flag displayed from a vessel. So as I've done a little bit of research, what this could actually point to, which is kind of interesting in the global political arena, is that this could signify a big shift in political power that is obfuscated by propaganda. So maybe that's something that will be revealed by the next full moon or another full moon that corresponds exactly to this particular eclipse, which, because I'm not an astrologer, I don't know. When the sun conjuncts the moon, this signifies a fresh start, points in destiny that pivot us in a completely new direction. It's really quite magical. One thing is for sure, there is no going back now. You might even see this as a major turning point in your life. Because the beauty of all this is that the sacrifices that we make now are actually going to help us not only leave behind all the toxic crap that we've been carrying up until now, and be able to actually ground the new patterns, the new healthy patterns that we're diligently trying to establish in our lives. And we'll get an opportunity to ground those things when we get to the fall. So I'll have more detailed information per sign, but I hope you found this little nugget of astrology helpful. My best advice would be to continue to surf these difficulties and challenges with a fluid perspective. Polish up that surfboard. Hey there, Taurus. So here is your very specific reading. I'm going to start it out by saying that your specific horoscope for this eclipse, solstice time, is about communication. So you have a message to deliver in some area of your life. You could be launching a media project. And it's also possible that something that you started back in 2018, roughly 2 years ago, a year and a half to 2 years ago, is also culminating somehow at this point in time. So, that being said, let's pull some cards. So, I'm going to start with my Oracle of E. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards for the energies before the eclipse, what the eclipse is going to bring, and then the direction or results of the eclipse. So, what are the surrounding energies? Live wire. Okay. All right, Taurus. Okay. It's like at least 3 songs that just popped into my head. All right. Ooh. Oh, I'm just hearing so much music. Entangled. That was the energy that you had coming into the eclipse. And then the eclipse from scratch. Wow. Okay. And, oh, wrecking ball. My, Taurus. What do we have going on here? I gotta pull some more cards. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna say a word until I get the rest of these cards down. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, okay, you wanna come too. Alright, and then the last 2 for wrecking ball. Who's raising a little hell? And for some reason I want to pick this one to crown it all. The Fool. A brand new journey. Well, I seem to remember a bit of a theme in a lot of your readings, Taurus. And because you sit so close to Aries, you know, they kind of rub off on you a bit, and Aries is lit up big time. So I'm almost afraid to look. Oh, but it's good though, because, you know, ultimately, you are reaching like a wish come true. It's like everything. You are the urban renewal master of the zodiac right now, because there's been a King of Wands, oh, and the 4 of Cups in the past. So it could have been a missed opportunity in the past, possibly this, you know, whatever was started in 2018. And it's like, did you have an epiphany of some sort? Did you kind of have a moment where you were like, oh my God, that's it? Possibly. As a, like, out of a situation that was just getting messier and messier by the minute. Yeah, and it was like, it felt cursed in the past, you know. It was always inconvenient, whatever this situation was. So here we are at the eclipse, and we're starting from scratch. Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. So it's like you don't know where you want to go, you just know it's time to go. But you can't move just yet. Whether it's your sort of typical Taurus thing of, you know, taking your time about things, but you've been thinking about this for a while. About your next move. So now we've got the Page of Wands. So in the future, you're going to be making plans kind of out of the wreckage of something. You know, I gotta say that, you know, you've also got the Seven of Cups, which paired with the Nine of Cups, there could be a whole lot of drinking going on. So, you know, be careful in these crazy eclipse times. You know, just keep a clear head. Because you're not going to have clarity for a while. What's happening for... Yeah, you know, you're going to be coming into a fairly emotional... fairly emotional August. You'll start to sort of feel a little bit more like yourself in September. September seems to be sort of where everybody is gonna, you know, finally get a bit of a break. So look forward to that. I mean, this is by comparison only, of course. So let's see what Lenormand has for symbolism for you today, Taurus, for the eclipse. Oh, and you get the moon. So, yeah, this is definitely for you. I think it's one of those, you know, fresh start, new destiny kind of moments. Yeah, and, you know, you just might get an offer, you know, an offer that was missed in the past, maybe 2 years or so ago, has come up for renewal kind of out of nowhere. So whether that's a job, a relationship, who knows? Only you know. You know? So I'm going to leave this here, but I'm going to continue on and do another spread for you on this eclipse. And if you found that this resonated with you, you can hop on over to Patreon and watch the extended. The link is down below in the description box. So thanks again for your support, Taurus, and we'll see you again. You've been wanting to move for a long time, but you've been a typical Taurus about it, right? It's like, no, I don't want to move just yet. You know, it's not the time. It's not the time. And now it's the time. And it's like, oh shit. You know, like I gotta figure this out. Or do I? Do I just let it all fall apart around me and then just kind of emerge from the rubble?